Guest of honor, sir, the Honorable Minister of Defense of the Republic of Rwanda, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Chief of Defense Staff, Rwanda Defense Force, heads of security organs, Rwanda National Police, NISS, Rwanda Investigation Bureau, Rwanda Correction Services, service chiefs, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Rwanda, the Commandant of the RDF Command and Staff College, Commandants of Senior Command and Staff Colleges on the African continent, distinguished guests, moderators, and panelists of this symposium, general officers, senior officers, faculty staff, students of Senior Command and Staff course, good morning to you all, and welcome to the 11th Security Symposium on a revolving theme, contemporary security challenges on the African continent. I'm Brigadier General Ronald Rwivanga, your Master of Ceremonies for this event. I would like to first of all welcome our guests who have come from different parts of the continent and beyond to participate with us in this symposium. Thank you very much for honoring this event with your presence. The National Security Symposium is an annual event organized by the RDF Command and Staff College in conjunction with the University of Rwanda. It brings together high-level government officials, policymakers, security practitioners, renowned academics, and scholars in security studies from all over the African continent and beyond to find practical, plausible solutions to contemporary security challenges. This is a unique forum that hugely benefits our student officers who are in their final phase of the one-year Senior Military Leaders course. These discussions also provide a pool of solutions from which to derive action plans for our security practitioners and researchers. So thank you very much for being part of this very important event. Guest of honor, sir, permit me to briefly go through the program of this three-day security symposium. The program will cover a total of 6 sessions in 3 days. Today we will have 2 sessions and 2 sessions each in the subsequent days. We will start shortly with the official opening ceremony, which will include remarks by our Minister of Defense, who is the guest of honor. We will then be guided to a group photo by our protocol team. This will be followed by a short tea break. After tea break, we will have our first session, and all the moderators will take charge. I will only be coming in to introduce the moderators. So after the tea break, we'll have indeed the first session, and I would like to explain to you how this will go. The moderators will invite panelists to the podium after reading their short CVs, and they will be prompted to discuss their respective topics. This will be followed by a 10-minute wrap-up by the moderator before opening up to the audience to ask relevant questions. This will be followed by a lunch break, and then the day's sessions will end at around 16:15 in the afternoon. The moderators that are indicated in each of your booklets will guide us through all the sessions of the symposium. Without further ado, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister of Defense to give his opening remarks. Thank you very much.
Members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Chief of Defense of Rwanda Defense Force, heads of security organs, Rwanda National Police, NISS, Rwanda Investigation Bureau, Rwanda Correction Service, service chiefs, the Vice Chancellor, University of Rwanda, the Commandant, Rwanda Defense Command and Staff College, commandants of Command and Staff Colleges from Africa, panelists, moderators, invited generals and senior officers, faculty staff, students of the Senior Command and Staff College, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good morning. It is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome all of you to the 11th edition of the National Security Symposium. Let me first extend a warm welcome to our guests who have come from all over Africa and beyond to participate in this symposium. This is a clear indication of the importance that all of us attach to collaborative efforts in finding strategies to effectively address the security challenges that confront our world and our continent. This year's symposium is organized at a time Rwanda is commemorating 30 years of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. One of the hallmarks of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi was that the international community largely ignored it. The major powers at the United Nations even discouraged international intervention, while the international media perverted it. Rwanda's worldview cannot be explained without reference to this tragic experience. As Rwandans, we have learned indelible lessons. I wish I could say that as international community, we have learned lessons too. On the contrary, year by year, we move further away from the goal of creating a peaceful world. Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today, our world is confronted with a myriad of security challenges that threaten peace and stability. In fact, our world is facing existential challenges and edging towards brinkmanship. These challenges range from terrorism, youth radicalization, and violent extremism to cyber threat through governance failures, climate change, global energy disruptions, food insecurity, unfair trade and financial systems, to mention but a few. Allow me to elaborate a bit on some of these challenges. On the one hand, the global governance in its present form entrenches divisions and fuels discontent. We must work based on justice with renewed urgency and solidarity. There is an opportunity to create a more inclusive, comprehensive, and effective global order that works for everyone. On the other hand, the climate crisis is gathering pace. The next few years ought to be decisive. We have the tools, we know what to do, and we have nobody to blame. Moreover, despite hopes that the world will emerge from the COVID-19 pandemic and food security would begin to improve, world hunger has continued to increase across and within countries. Furthermore, the energy markets continue to experience recurrent disruptions. The energy crisis has taught us that the energy transition process will have disruptive effects through supply shocks, rising energy demand, and ultimately rising prices. Finally, today's global economy and financial architecture, based on frameworks agreed nearly 8 years ago, is outdated, dysfunctional, and unfair. We need a global economy and finance systems that work for everyone, everywhere. Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, all these challenges put together remind the world, more particularly our continent, that the need to look for solutions to address the complex and ever-changing security landscapes has become more urgent than ever. This requires a collective effort from various stakeholders, including government, international organizations, civil society, and the private sector. This National Security Symposium brings together experts, policymakers, and other stakeholders to discuss and identify solutions to these pressing security issues. It offers a golden opportunity to engage in fruitful discussions, analyze current trends, share best practices, and collaborate on innovative approaches to address the multifaceted security challenges facing our continent today and build a more secure and sustainable future for all. I am confident that the diverse expertise and perspectives represented in this symposium will enrich our discussions and contribute to the development of innovative strategies to enhance the much-needed peace and security on our continent. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation to the Rwanda Defense Chief of Defense Staff, the Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College Administration, and the University of Rwanda for putting together such a comprehensive agenda for this important gathering. A big thank you also to all our guests, panelists, moderators, and participants. Let us make the most of this opportunity to discuss, exchange ideas, generate innovative solutions, and work towards generating a different narrative for our continent. Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, it is now my singular honor to declare the National Security Symposium 2024 officially open. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Defense, for your remarks. The next item on the program is the group photo, which will include 2 VIP photos, along with students of senior command and staff course. The first VIP and student group will include the Minister of Defense, the CDS, service chiefs, heads of security organs, the commandant of the senior command and staff course, the University of Rwanda Vice Chancellor, along with the students and faculty. The second VIP photo will include, again, the Minister of Defense, the CDS, the commandant, the Vice Chancellor of University of Rwanda, commandants of allied command and staff colleges, commandants of GACO, Gabiro, and NASHO, of course, along with students and faculty. Other participants will be guided to the T area to be joined by the photo group. Protocol will guide VIPs to the photo area. Thank you very much.